Hi everyone, welcome to Viking Wolf. I'm your host John. Welcome to the mountaintop. We're here with the hives. We got a lot to do today. These are a first inspection of the new hives since we've installed them. So let's get started. You can name these queens that live in these hives. You can name them in the comment section below. Each queen lives for about 4 years. So wherever you name it and gets approved and liked by everyone else in the comments, that will be their name. So if you want to, you can write down an A or a B in front of that name, and that would be for Hive Alpha and Hive Beta. So we need to do a few lists of things that we need to do. Got the list right here. We need to do all of this. We need to find the queen's location and see how she's doing, what she's laying, and how she's laying them, and if she's laying them properly. Then we need to search the barn to see how they are for dead bodies, to make sure they're not rotting, decomposing, or causing disease and rot inside the hives. We need to put on metal reducers on the front here and put those onto the front of the hives so that way they can come in and out easier and make sure they don't overheat and keep out the mice so they don't start eating the hives. We need to put on the supers so that way we can, well, get some honey because each super, it's like half that of a deep, and, well, it's how you get the honey. That's how most producers make honey, is that they put supers on and you harvest the honey out of those. The queen does not go up there, or we make her not go up there by putting in reducers or excluders, queen excluders. And yeah, that's how it does. We need to put in some brood boards. It's basically, don't really need to show you that. We just basically take one frame out that they're not using and put in a special frame that's plastic, put it in, they'll lay in it, and it makes drone comb, which is a bit different. It's bigger and deeper than a normal honeycomb, and that's how you can get out drones, which is what the varroa mites like to go into, and that's where they'll breed the most. So it's one of the ways you can treat for varroa mite is you put in a brood comb for drones, and then you just take it out and, well, clean it. So, yeah, that's basically it. Let's get started. So, first step, get the smoker going. So, let's light this thing. All right, there you go. Smoker's going. Let's pop open beta. I see bees. And seems like they shut it. Oh, let's break that house open. Looking good. Looking good. Let's see a queen. Give it a little smoke. You can hear them roaring. I smell honey. Looks like more bees than we started. That's looking good already. Now, I have a tool. Let's take out the queen cage. Yep, she's not in there. All the sugar is now gone. So, that's good news. That means she is now out and is somewhere in this hive. So, let's look and see if we can find her. So yeah, this is one of the newer frames that we put in. And you can see on this one right here, it's got some bright pollen pads on the side. Bright yellow, probably dandelion. You can tell what plant or tree that they've been visiting just based off the pollen that they have on their legs. This is all from our comb from the last hive we had, and that's why they're all drawn out and everything. So I'm already seeing some drones. Male bees. Have no stingers, no defense, just sit in the hive and eat. And breed with the queen if it comes by if need be. Basically, that's their whole duty. It's the females that do all the work. Alright, seeing a lot of golden, amber colored pollen, well, pollen filled cells here, so that's good news. That means they're making food for the larvae. No, not seeing much dead bodies, so that's good. Very calm hive this year, or this time. Not much for brood currently. None. So, I need to wait and see if I can find her and find any eggs later in the upper one, likely. Definitely eating a lot of the honey that was in here originally. So, that will give us an idea on how much they're eating and whether or not we need to give them sugar water for a supplement. Yeah, got a little chipmunk over here. I'm not seeing Her Majesty. So, this one back together. And look in the upper. Let's pop this open. Seems to be more wax up here. So that means they're probably living more. Aha! Found nectar. That's why I wasn't seeing anything down below. They've moved up to the upper box. Don't know if that's newly kept comb or old, but either way, they're going at it. Let's hope we don't have any crosscomb in here. That's always annoying. Okay, we got brood. Lots of drone. That's not always a good thing. Sometimes that means that they're going to swarm. So, good thing I'm putting on those supers because they need it. You can tell which is drone and which is worker. The workers are the ones that are flush. Drones are the ones that stick out more because they're bigger. You can see that big one right there. That's a drone, and those are all workers. So there's a bit of a size difference there. But I'm seeing centered laid eggs and lots of larvae. So that's good. A laying worker, which is a worker that decides to start laying eggs when there's not a queen, will lay them on the side of the cells, not down the center or the bottom. Uh-oh. That's a queen cell. That's not good. They will make those when they're about to swarm or if the queen's not doing properly. I do not see an egg in it, which is a good sign. So, yeah, I definitely need to put on those supers and make sure we don't get another swarm because we don't need another hive currently. That's just all worker. So, where are you, girl? Where's that queen? If you see her or a queen in there, please let us know in the comments in case we miss her, because sometimes, well, we do. And there's 50,000 bees in a hive, and sometimes they replace her with one that's not marked with a bit of paint. So sometimes we might miss her, other times not. But you might see them and we won't. Wow, that is a lot of worker. She's been busy. Oh, wow. Okay, this might look empty, but I'm looking up close. It is full, like literally full of eggs and like 3-day old larvae. Whole thing covered. Okay. Found ya. Okay. Well, I know where she is. She was on the side of the wall here and she went down. So, no, she's safe. And she looked healthy. Plenty of brood. One queen cell, which is good. Usually you will find like one or two in the whole hive, and that's their backup in case she just all of a sudden, well, kills over. They have a backup and they can just put an egg in there or grab an egg. So they might not be getting ready to swarm because they would be having like 10 of them in there. Which then, when they do swarm, or right before, new queen will either kill the old one or also kill all the other sisters of her, the other queens, and make sure she's the only one that's left alive. And go and make a new colony. There we go. That. And here is our new super. We didn't put in foundation this year. We just want to make our own. And this is a super frame. This is what most honey will come in that you get from the store. They will fill this up and fill it full of honey. Depending on the location where in like the world you are, you might only get like one of these. You might not get much. You might get only a couple frames, or you might sometimes be able to get 3 whole boxes. It's varies depending on location. Here, we might get 1 box. So yeah, it will fill these up, and we'll get honey. Give them the right spacing. And close it back up. We go with a 9-frame system. It works better for us because they like to make extra wide comb up here. So it's just easier that way. They can hold 10, but we go with 9. And that's a hive inspection for one of these. Now we need to check underneath. It can be sometimes a little difficult. Let me get this tree out of the way from down here first. There we go. There we go. Sorry about that. So this is a bottom board. It catches all the droppings, discards, and all that. And I am not seeing Varroamite, which is good, real good. Especially for something like this in this condition, you would be seeing a lot more. Wow, I'm not seeing any. Huh. Whenever we've done this, we usually at least turn up with at least probably one. Especially in this much on here. Oh, that's a good thing. Alright. Slide back in. And finish it off. Put on this mouse guard. You can first take off the front. There you go. Grab our pin. Pin into place. So yeah. That is a full hive inspection after installation of your package. They seem to be doing good. They have moved up in here, so that's something we're going to have to take care of eventually. And yeah, so time to go on to Alpha next, and that will be just a quick one. That'll just be a time lapse of me going through. Shoot, get away from the mic. Go. This is my show, not yours. Well, actually, no, it is kind of your show. You're the one who, well, getting all the publicity and everything. Is that the term? Yeah, who cares? So, next one will be just a quick time lapse so you can see without all the interruptions of me talking. So, let's get started. So, something happened. I could not find the queen. I didn't see her in there anywhere. The colony is a quarter of the size it should be. It should be taking up most of these two boxes. That's how big it was, just that. So, queens disappeared, but they do have honey, they have pollen, and they do have the eggs. So that means she was in there within the past 3 days. So I may have just missed her or something, but they can rebound from this. They might need a little sugar water, maybe. I don't think so, but still iffy because they still got plenty of old honey in here. But yeah, they do have larvae and eggs, so they should be able to make a new queen and figure stuff out. If not, we can always grab a couple frames from Hive Beta there, put them in, and make something new. I didn't say any Varroamite, so it wasn't Varroamite that killed them. Yeah. Yeah. Well, I'll keep you guys posted, see what else is going on here, and well, hopefully we can keep this hive alive. Beta, though, they're doing fine. So, this is John from Viking Wolf. Have a good day. Skull, hit the like and subscribe button. Thank you to all you beekeepers out there keeping this world turning and keeping everything all pollinated and growing good. Stay safe out there. Have a good day. See you next time.